Hey, kiddo. What are you doing? Just having a little drink before my car picks me up. Where are you going? I'm gonna go to join Diddy. He's doing that. Rick Ross is doing a little concert this afternoon. Really? Honestly, they get bigger.
Kim Kardashian's lawyer, by the way, is now acting super defensive. He says that she hit him with a cease and desist after I posted a video where someone suggested that she might be under FBI investigation for blackmail, drugging men, and possibly being involved in the infamous Diddy tapes. Their threats and intimidation are pointless. Nothing can stop what's about to unfold.
The Kardashians have been eerily silent since Diddy's arrest on September 16th, but now they're finally stepping into the spotlight, desperately seeking help. The Kardashians have long been financially and publicly intertwined with Diddy's estate. Before we dive into the juicy details, let's take a quick history lesson on the complicated relationship between Diddy and Kim.
We're gonna be talking about the Kardashian family and their connections to Diddy. Right now, it looks like every celebrity is trying to distance themselves from this criminal, probably because they don't want to get tied into some of his past. But when it comes to the Kardashians, there are too many receipts that tie them very close to this man, and it makes me question what they knew or what they're hiding. I'm sure Khloe is a little bit more embarrassed now than she was back then, partying with Diddy. There's been so much talk about Diddy's white parties, I'm not surprised to know that these sisters were in attendance. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kris Jenner was there. She kind of seems like the type that would get freaky, but honestly, Diddy's way beyond freaky. He is a felon. Khloe Kardashian once boasted that she partied with P. Diddy and everyone was... Now, this is way back in 2014 on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is why I love media, because these things never go away. And now that Diddy is being wrapped up into this trafficking, partying, racketeering, ring, it's very interesting to learn which celebrities were in attendance. Khloe said, I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Well, this party, I think half the people there were... You would have loved it. Courtney asked more questions about the party, and of course, Khloe did not hold back, saying that there was Diddy, there was Quincy, there was even Justin Bieber there. The kid that seems so traumatized, well, I mean, the man now, but the clearly traumatized kid that has now become a man and who is not yet healed. Side note on Justin Bieber, he has yet to speak about Diddy, but apparently JB is well aware of all the allegations around Diddy. A source close to him has told people that he's choosing to focus on his wife and their son, Jack Blues, instead, which is probably the best thing for him at this moment. Now, at the time when Khloe shared this story, nobody really made anything of it, but now there is so much attention on Diddy, I'm probably sure they wish this scene was never included, because it's tying them directly to his parties. And Khloe's talking about everyone being... So it seems like she was at one of his freak-offs.
Get a bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No.
Martin is out of here. Why don't you drink? Yeah, but last night.
Okay, also, I love how they're just so excited to be involved in the celebrity atmosphere. This is over a decade ago, so things were different.
You didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet.
You haven't? I want to be Clay when I grow up, Court.
Oh, you're just so little.
My balls are just going.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were...
Oh gosh, it already sounds sketchy too. You can tell by the music they're including in this scene.
You would have loved it. When we met Chloe's new, two friends. No.
Well, kinda.
Crew of friends. Oh, have you met Chloe's new, crew of friends? Why is it a crew of friends? Just giving, the Diddy group. Now I'm gonna throw some things at you guys because I saw this tweet on Twitter and I don't know how legit it is. It reads, Kim Kardashian is currently acting extremely scared after Diddy thrown in prison. Now, in my opinion, I don't think Kim would have any reason to be acting scared. I mean, Diddy's in a different realm. They didn't come up together through fame. I mean, we all know how Kim became famous. We all saw that. Well, maybe not all of us, because Now there's a new generation. Either way, this tweet reads, her lawyers are sending out cease and desist letters trying to stop people from sharing information. She was caught on camera inside Diddy's Beverly Hills mansion. The tapes are way worse than what you are being told. Many of these high-profile individuals are looking seriously at options to flee the country. Now let's look at this footage of Kim Kardashian that this user claims they're out trying to ban. So let's pray for my channel.
Take a look at this footage inside one of Diddy's parties, where feds now allege that multiple legal activities, including potentially with underage girls, took place. Diddy, as you know, is currently sitting in prison. A lot of people.
Now, I do feel like there were different iterations of the parties. I feel like there were somewhat like public-facing ones, some other ones. I mean, I saw one clip where Diddy was at a party and telling the kids that they gotta go because things were gonna get a little bit inappropriate.
Kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to, okay?
It's so weird to like give that notice, like, hey kids, it's about to get really messy.
What's bizarre is that Kim was fighting tooth and nail to prevent these tapes from leaking before their eventual fallout. Her legal team was reportedly firing off cease and desist letters to various Twitter accounts for sharing this explosive information. Talk about some serious damage control.
Kim Kardashian's lawyer, by the way, is now acting super defensive. He says that she hit him with a cease and desist after I posted a video where someone suggested that she might be under FBI investigation for blackmail, drugging men, and possibly being involved in the infamous Diddy tapes. Their threats and intimidation are pointless. Nothing can stop what's about to unfold. Let me be clear, if I suddenly go silent, I've now become a target of Balenciaga's most powerful partner, and he put a picture there of the cease and desist letter, as well as showing who the lawyer is. You can see her right there. Her name is Christina Davis. She's currently working overtime to try to stop people from talking about this. That's not a good look. Here's one of the posts, by the way, that people are getting censored for talking about. This guy goes into detail about why he believes that they are about to get caught up in this. All of these celebrities are terrified that they're about to be the next ones to be put in prison. Take a look here. You can see more footage that shows Kim and Kanye at the party, which, by the way, is not just as innocent as it may look in some of these videos. Take a look at this.
And I mentioned it to the audience. All those bedrooms connect to this balcony that leads you to the backyard, right?
Yes, with picture frame windows.
No, I told the audience that this home has been recently remodeled.
And all of the bedrooms on the bottom row there are connected out to the backyard. What do you think they do in those bedrooms? I'll give you a couple guesses. It's pretty obvious considering the charges that are currently levied against Diddy, the charges that will likely send him to prison for the rest of his life, or at least for a very long time. These are very serious charges. We are talking about someone who may be a billionaire, but still he is not above the law. At least he isn't anymore. He has been for a long time. And all of these people who think they are above the law, who thought they could get away with it, are about to potentially see the full force of the law used against them. That's why they're sending these cease and desist letters. That's why they're terrified. Make sure to follow here with notifications on, as I will continue to cover this. I'm going to expose every single last bit of it. We are #1 in the world.
The real kicker is that the Kardashians had been maintaining a deafening silence regarding the music mogul until now. To their utter shock, Kim is currently under FBI investigation. The web of connections that starts with Kim and leads straight to Diddy is just too extensive to be a mere coincidence.
In the world of Diddy, I do not know if things can get any crazier. If this girl start talking, it can be the end of P. Diddy. Not this girl, this girl. So if you have not heard, Kim Kardashian allegedly had some videotapes and audio tapes that was actually recovered in the raid at P. Diddy's home. So Kim Kardashian allegedly has been on high-profile individuals to gain access to confidential information such as documents and top secret information on weapons. Y'all gotta look at this. Look at this.
Closing in on Kim Kardashian. The FBI investigation, initially a tremor threatening her carefully constructed image, has morphed into a full-blown earthquake threatening to engulf her entire empire. Leaked information paints a picture of a woman who allegedly used a seductive facade to mask a ruthless ambition, wielding stolen documents and secrets like weapons. Kim Kardashian has found herself at the center of a sensational scandal, with federal authorities uncovering a shocking plot allegedly orchestrated by the reality TV star. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, has disclosed disturbing details, accusing Kardashian of a scheme involving drugging high-profile men in order to pilfer crucial documents for personal enrichment and blackmail purposes.
Yes, you heard that right. They are accusing her of lacing drinks and things of that nature. So this story gets even crazier. Hold on, watch this.
Saga unfolded when federal agents executed a dramatic raid on the residence of music mogul Diddy, revealing a cache of incriminating video footage. This footage purportedly captures Kardashian engaged in activities that have sent shockwaves through the entertainment and legal worlds alike. In a turn of events that has both stunned and captivated the public, the FBI claims that Kardashian is not only involved in the theft of vital information, but also used it as leverage to further her own interests. The gravity of these allegations has sent ripples through Hollywood, where
So at this point, it look like the Fed's been keeping up with the Kardashians just like us. So I'm gonna keep my ear to the street and I'll let y'all know what I know. I'm out.
Amid the chaos surrounding Diddy and Kim Kardashian, another name is emerging in this scandalous saga: Lou Taylor. Lou was part of Diddy's management company, TriStar, with which he has a long-standing relationship. This is the same company that infamously siphoned off $600 million from Britney Spears, aided by the Kardashians and Jenners. Diddy's arrest isn't just a moment of justice for his numerous victims, it also shines a light on high-profile victims of organized fraud, like Britney. And guess who tried to place both Britney Spears and Kanye West under a conservatorship?
If you're a Britney Spears fan and you're as pissed off as me that we never saw true justice for her in the way that none of her got any sort of criminal charges, stand by, we may be getting something. And if you're confused why I have a picture of Sean Diddy Combs behind me, I'm going to explain why this is all related. Diddy is managed by TriStar Sports and Entertainment, and of course you know that name because they are the business management company that had Britney's assets and allegedly were part of trapping her into her illegal conservatorship. And now they are implicated in this case with Diddy. You'll be surprised to learn how long Lou Taylor has actually been friends with Diddy. She met Diddy in 1990 when she worked at Uptown Records in Florida, and he was just an intern at the time. They developed a long-term friendship, and over the years after she established her own business management firm, he became one of her biggest clients. And if you want proof of that with a paper trail, here you go. That says Sean Combs, signed by Lou Taylor. And also the address right there is the TriStar Sports and Entertainment office address. Earlier in the year, Lil Rod filed a lawsuit against Diddy, and he named Robin Greenhill specifically for some terrible thing. I truly cannot read all this out loud on here because I'll be in trouble. But Robin Greenhill of TriStar Sports and Entertainment was listed as his accountant who was sending payments to the people that are victims of Diddy, okay? Read through that if you want to understand that better. If you're a Britney fan, you probably remember Robin's name from this. Remember when it came out that Britney Spears was allegedly illegally surveilled by black box security by the whistleblower Alex Vlasov? Vlasov also named Robin Greenhill directly. Alex Vlasov alleged that TriStar Entertainment tapped Britney's communications and monitored her every single move. He even alleged that they had illegally planted audio recording devices and video recording devices all around her home, including her bedroom. Now, they have denied these claims. I'm just telling you that for legal purposes, really. One of the reasons I bring this up is because I saw the press conference yesterday where the feds were talking about what they have brought Diddy in on and everything, and there was a clip that really caught my attention.
And as alleged, Combs used others to help conceal his by monitoring and preventing victims from leaving a location in order to hide their injuries, or by locating and contacting a victim who had attempted to flee.
This is a part of this whole thing I'm going to keep a very close eye on because I want to find out more, and if it had anything at all to do with TriStar and Robin Greenhill and Lou Taylor again. I don't know yet, but it's just something that stuck out to me is all. So far in the paperwork that was released about the indictment of Diddy, I do not see any specific references to TriStar, but I did find this. It says, finally, the evidence includes records obtained pursuant to over 300 grand jury subpoenas and other voluntary productions. These materials come from over 100 entities. I'm skipping ahead. It says, and even the defendant's companies and wealth management firm. I believe that wealth management firm is referring to TriStar Sports and Entertainment. So it sounds to me like they are going to be investigating TriStar. At the very least, there's no way they're getting around their depositions this time because this is the feds. So while I don't believe that we ever got to see true justice for Britney Spears, maybe we'll at least get to see some retribution for TriStar, Lou, and Robin Greenhill. Stand by because I'm definitely going to cover it.
It's rumored that all the various businesses owned by the Kardashians and Jenners are essentially money laundering operations, with Lou Taylor acting as their facilitator. She is said to manipulate their reported earnings while facilitating access to funds of dubious origin. Furthermore, it appears the family has secured numerous loans through her to support various investments, leading to speculation that a portion of this financing may have connections to Britney's estate.
This is from Liz Crokin. As you guys know, Liz Crokin produced the movie Slave Princess. You can go watch it at slaveprincess.com. This is a really, really great basis of the entire thing that happened to Britney Spears, the people that were involved in it. So I would highly encourage you guys to go watch that to understand everything in its entirety. But here we go here. It says, don't let Kim Kardashian's advocacy work for criminal justice reform fool you. To date, she still is working with Lou Taylor, aka the masterminds behind Britney Spears' allegedly illegal and corrupt conservatorship, allegedly, where she was, you know, the T-word, the human T-worded, DRUGGED, and stripped of many human rights, working with Black Box Security. So this is like an Israeli security firm that also did some surveillance on Britney Spears, and she says that right there in her bedroom and bathroom, working with and wearing Balenciaga, which Kim Kardashian really recently did do. She posed in this yellow jacket that is reminiscent of Kill Bill, and so did Katy Perry and some other, I think it was Dua Lipa. They all posted the same jacket. So, you know, Kim Kardashian, she posted the whole like, I'm sorry about the, you know, Balenciaga thing, I'm gonna evaluate the relationship. Well, you guys have your answer. She's working with Balenciaga once again. And then she says it would be more appropriate to label Kim as an advocate for potential criminals and criminal justice reform. And here you see a note. So we're going to go through these pictures. Hopefully they will load pretty quickly. But there is a picture here that was posted. This was an Instagram. I'll wait for this to load. This was an Instagram story from Kim Kardashian's profile, and this is basically a note from Lou Taylor. Let's take a look here. It says, Kim, how you work and how you love is evident to all who know you. You are respected and loved, Lou and the TriStar team. Okay, once again, a lot of you who are into like the conspiracy, I mean, I'm not saying that this is a conspiracy, but I'm saying like if you're interested in digs and truth, you probably already know some bases about Britney Spears and some players and things like this. But for those of you that don't know Lou Taylor, once again, she is a high positioned Hollywood agent, and she has the TriStar team. Basically, this is the same team that managed Britney Spears and advised into Britney Spears' contractual you know what, right? And then you see Kim Kardashian, you know, with let me once again try to get this. I have no idea why this happens with Twitter, but it doesn't load. Okay, here we go. Okay. So this is Kim Kardashian with a Black Box Security person, as you guys can see there. You know, Black Box is an Israeli like security firm. I think that is pretty sus. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do some basic security operations for celebrities, things like this. But Black Box Security to me is sus in a way that we don't quite know what all entails with their services. As one former, I believe it was a former bodyguard, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but a former employee that was surrounding Britney Spears basically confessed that, you know, Britney Spears was being surveilled through Black Box Security, and that actually caused a big controversy because nobody really answered up to that. Okay, now, and then there are some other connections via Kim Kardashian and some other industry insiders. So let's go to this one right here. All connected, but Britney is free, right? So this is by Cathal Mahoney, who is another great Twitter profile that really keeps tabs on the whole Britney-verse characters and stuff. So let me kind of explain what you're looking at here. Gosh, stop hovering. What's going on? Okay. So what you're looking at here is a picture of Kim Kardashian, her mom, Caitlyn, I'm sorry, what's her mom's name? Oh my gosh, Kris Jenner. My gosh, sorry, forgot for a second. Her mom, Kris, and Paris Hilton, and then this guy, I believe his name is Mahoney. Is it Mahoney? Or maybe not. I'm not sure who this guy's name is. I'm not sure. I think what is being insinuated is that this guy right here is the same guy right here. Now, to understand this holistically, let's just remind you that Kim Kardashian, obviously she is connected to Lou Taylor. Lou Taylor is, connected to Britney Spears. And this guy right here, why is he a common denominator in this photo? Now, it is just questionable, right? We don't have the concrete answers, but we have full authority to ask questions.
As if that weren't enough, the bizarre three-way relationship rumored to exist between Justin Bieber, Kim Kardashian, and Diddy is sure to make your stomach churn. There are countless videos online of Kim and Justin being open about their feelings for each other, with Kim even stating she was waiting for Justin to turn 18. And we all know how things escalated between Justin and Diddy.
A lot of people are worried about Justin Bieber. He recently just posted photos of him crying on his Instagram as part of his feed. Even Britney Spears shared it randomly. We're going to talk about all of that today during our live. I hope you'll join us. We'll be there around 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there. But I want to focus on this story, which a lot of you guys have been sharing me, and I've seen starting to get some headway, which is revisiting the relationship between Justin Bieber and Kim Kardashian. Now, it all started seemingly innocent enough, I guess you could call it that. They met in DC at like a White House Correspondents' Dinner, and she took this picture, okay? She then posted, "I officially have Bieber fever," and then he retweeted and said, "Look, it's my girlfriend Kim Kardashian sharing the picture," which then prompted all of Bieber's fans at the time, because he was then like, that was Bieber mania, the height of it. His fans were rabid. And yes, she got threatened, etc. So much so that he had to do a response saying, "Ladies, calm down. Kim Kardashian is a friend, a very friend, but a friend, no need for threats. Let's all be friends and hang out often." So that's how that all started. Now, I want to go to this shoot because she did this whole photo shoot back in like 2010 through Elle magazine. It did get a lot of criticism. Everyone loved it. It was all fun, she says, responding to the criticism of the graduate-inspired photo shoot. But let's go look at this photo shoot, shall we? Here she is setting it up. Before we get sort of behind the scenes, and I want you to hear it from Kim Kardashian herself back in 2010 as she decided to exploit the fame of 16-year-old Justin Bieber and use him as a icon.
First met Justin Bieber at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C. And I think actually before that, I had said in an interview that I wanted to set him up with my sister, Kendall, who's 14. And then he had responded in an interview saying that, no, he didn't want to be hooked up with my sister. He liked me or something just silly like that. It was a joke. And so when I met him in Washington, D.C.,
I decided to exploit that and be into it and look like we're in a cougar relationship.
We took a picture together and he Twittered it and said, me and my girlfriend Kim. And instantly, I mean, it was on CNN, like all over the place.
Look at her smiling. It was everywhere that I was suddenly this 16-year-old's girlfriend. It was awesome. So I'm here now really leaning into it.
And I were dating.
Okay. So then they play the baby song, which I can't play, so I have to turn the music on. And so I guess in honor of that sort of controversy, they decided to go do a photo shoot, of like a MILF and some kid, high school, living it up in lingerie and on private islands. I mean, look, he's a 16-year-old kid. I could see like he's all like, he's into the idea, but it's just all so inappropriate. And of course, Kim exploited this. Justin Bieber was ginormous. She connects herself to anybody famous, that she is just a succubus of fame to make her own fame bigger. I mean, you got to remember, this is 2010 Kim. She was popular in the popular tape. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is the Kim who's now hanging out with a kid. Like, look at this. Oh, hey. Hey, Justin, how's it going? I just see this stuff and I'm bothered and I get angry, but it's also just really depressing because this is the kind of stuff that he was constantly faced with. And, you know, this was it. Oh, it's all normal for this 29-year-old woman to be hanging with this 16-year-old kid while she's, you know, scantily clad and implying they're in some sort of relationship as he lovingly looks on. And he's now taking pictures of her in it. It's all, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? It just feels so creepy to me. And look at her looking at him while on the moving her Stairmaster, her cleavage all out, as like kids are outside wanting to see Justin Bieber, but no, sorry, he's busy kissing Kim Kardashian. I mean, look, I laugh because I have to, otherwise it makes me so depressed, guys. It's just uncomfortable. Like, poor kid, man. This kid was just thrust in this limelight and thrown to the wolves. Look at her. She's in a garter. Like, what on earth is this shoot? Can you imagine if they did this today? Or if the roles are reversed? I mean, they just did that Jenna Ortega movie with Martin Freeman, who he's an older guy with her, and people flipped out because they had a scene about a teacher and a student, and it's all was consensual, intimacy coordinators. People lost their mind. But no, business as usual for Kim K. Hanging out with heartthrob Bieber. She has Bieber fever, hanging out, splashing with wet t-shirts and wearing garter belts. And I mean,
would think that that's like serious. Sorry, Biebs.
No, sorry, Biebs. We're not actually together. But I'm gonna pose to you in my underwear because why not? I'll stand around in my underwear in front of you and tease you. Look, this is so disgusting to me. Kim Kardashian, this is why I don't like Kim Kardashian. She is a disgusting, classless, no morals. And yeah, of course it's got a lot of outrage for her cringy MILF shoot with kid. And I can't blame Bieber, who doesn't know any better at that time. And yeah, he's got hormones, it is what it is, but we're supposed to protect our kids, not thrust them in front of these actresses in Hollywood situations to let them live out their fantasies.
So what do you think? Will Kim's tearful pleas earn her sympathy from the feds, or will she end up behind bars alongside Diddy? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any new videos.